Good evening. It was going to be one of the biggest onshore wind farms in Lincolnshire. Today, the company behind the plans at Nocton scrapped it. They blame government changes that give local people more power to block projects that they don't like. The government turning against onshore wind. This is the latest setback for the industry. Well, our environment correspondent Paul Murphy is at Nocton at the moment. How big a surprise is this one today?
Well, yeah, Peter, I spoke to this company about 3 weeks ago. They were really confident this project was going to go ahead, but that was clearly bluster because the entire landscape for onshore wind has changed. Subsidy cuts from the government, local people given more power in the planning process, and what became clear here at Nocton was that local people did not want this to go ahead.
It's very good news.
After 2 hard years of fighting, this is a significant victory for a small local community with little experience of taking on big business.
Sheer elation. Hopefully now we can get on with our lives and enjoy living where we live for a little while.
The proposal was for 20 turbines nearly 500 feet tall, visible for 20 miles. And many were fearful of their visual impact on this picturesque landscape to the southeast of Lincoln.
It's been a long, hard fight, and I just hope that what we've done and what Vattenfall have done today has gone away, and I hope that they stay away.
What's changed is that the government is now giving the views of local people greater weight in onshore wind planning decisions. The Nocton developer has jumped before it was probably pushed out.
For a long time, developers have always charged the local communities as being NIMBYs. It's never been a question of a NIMBY argument. In my view, it's all about the local communities justifying their concerns and their voices being heard.
We understand that there's mixed feelings. Some people probably very glad that the project has stopped. Other people very sad that the project has stopped in the community. And we overall, I guess my feeling is that it's a missed opportunity for this project to fail at this stage.
There are several other onshore turbine applications waiting in the wings. Today's decision by Vattenfall is yet another blow to an industry which is running out of support and confidence. And very few tears shed by Lincolnshire County Council tonight. Their spokesman has told me that this is excellent news for the county. And a Department for Community spokesman has said that it really has emphasised the importance of giving local people their say in the decision-making process. So, Peter, this is an industry which is running quickly out of friends.
Paul, thank you very much indeed. Whether you're in Nocton or elsewhere, we'll be asking for your views on this one in just a moment. Dr. Gordon Edge speaks on behalf of the wind energy companies. I asked him earlier if it was the beginning of the end for onshore wind farms in the UK.
I don't think so, but the planning guidance that was set out by government on the 18th of June does make things very difficult for projects in England specifically, with its requirement that local plans must have areas of search for onshore wind before consent can be given. Now,
yeah. So that really means that the NIMBYs, those people who don't want wind farms, they're winning actually, and these companies are having to back down.
Well, at the moment it's untested as to what exactly it means, but certainly it's the case that only a third of local authorities have local plans, and we're aware of perhaps one having areas identified. Certainly there is no requirement on local authorities to set out such areas, and that may potentially make it very difficult to consent projects in England.
But as soon as government subsidies are cut, then these companies pull out. It shows that they were in it really because they got financial help.
Well, you get support in order to make things happen. It's not that they're making...
Well, you get support in order to make money, don't you? And if you're not going to get that support, you can't make money, then you're not interested.
Well, last time I looked, we were in a capitalist society which required you making profits was certainly part of the deal and not to be frowned upon. If you are going to induce private companies to do things, then they need to make a profit. So that shouldn't be a dirty word. The question becomes, is it an appropriate level of support in order to get something that is for the benefit of all? The low carbon energy is for the benefit of all.
But locals we spoke to today, you know, they're breathing a sigh of relief today. They're delighted. Should we now give up on onshore wind, which is what a lot of people...
No, we shouldn't. It's not the case that it's unpopular. Survey after survey says that 2/3 of people support onshore wind and that only a very small minority are heavily opposed. And what we're doing at the moment is a government that is giving in to that small minority and not allowing us the benefit of a low-cost, low-carbon energy, which is good for Britain.
Yeah, but plenty of people think there's more than enough onshore wind farms. Plenty of sea out there. Put them out at sea.
And there is a benefit to that as well. But the onshore wind is a lower cost resource. Onshore wind also has benefits, but at the moment is unfortunately a higher cost.
I'm sure people will have their views on this. Very good to talk to you, Dr. Edge. Thank you very much, Steve, for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like views on this one. Dr. Edge said there that 2/3 of people like wind turbines. Would you welcome more? Do you agree? Are you happy for the people of Nocton today who have fought this application near their homes in Lincolnshire?